Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks wherever you're gonna be. Thanks so much. And I'm not going to be long. I'm here to speak about we keep it clean politics. Good morning, comrade. Good morning so much. Thank you for joining me. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Australia. It must be good morning, good afternoon. Canada, you must be sleeping now. Uganda, you are just getting in the mid-morning. Asia, you must be sleeping now. And the Far East, you must be sleeping now. People in China, good morning to you. So I'm not going to waste my time. You heard what has happened about what is happening. I hope you can hear me, please. Hello, Tony. How are you? Can you hear me now, Tony? I hope the sound is okay. Thank you, Zed. So let us talk politics. And what I want to talk today, that we have to keep it clean politically, because the reason is simple reason. NRM is in a war zone. NRM, I'm fine, thank you, Mose. NRM is in a war zone. NRM is no longer politics. For them, they are in a war zone. NUP, for us, our aim is to change the government. Our aim is to transform the country. What you are seeing, NRM Morning Sheriff, NRM has resorted to violence. So Uganda is now a war zone. Politically, they have failed. They have failed to do one thing, which a politician you must do. You must deliver services to the people. And what intrigues me, when you talk about politics, politics is universal wherever you are, because we have got 5 key issues that brings us together. Those 5 key issues, they are the education, health, job creation, housing, and transportation. Once you set people on education, whichever level, the country develops when people they are knowledgeable, when they know what to do, when they can stand their right. Once you look at the healthcare system, that you keep your people healthy, they live healthy. We've got people Mediterranean, they don't mostly use hospital or medical advances, they use natural. So you keep the country healthy, they're going to be healthy to work for you, and that will give good economy. And once there is job creation, that everybody works, there won't be any bickering, any bragging, anything. So people, they will be supporting themselves and they'll be supporting economy. And that is very imperative. And it gives people happiness, independent. This is the difference between NUP. NUP, we depend on ourselves, we are independent. There are people who depend on NRM to give them money. This is why you see they give them billions. Tomorrow you find them, they are looking for money. Example of Jimmy Akena, he sold the UPC to NRM for 3 billion, but as it stands for now, it doesn't have any money. So housing is also imperative. Is somewhere we live, somewhere we stay, somewhere where the family develops. And then transportation is somehow you travel from home to work to see families. And also when you talk about agriculture, our main is how they are going to get these products from wherever they are to get them to the trading market. So NRM, let us keep politics clean and simple. The reason I'm speaking about this is what has transpired in the last few days. We had 3 examples. We had leader of opposition called MPs on opposition side to sit out for 10 days, for 2 weeks, 10 working days. But however, some MPs, they have gone on against his word. That is not politics. When you are politics, you must be clear and concise. This is why I put my third heading as clarity. We need people to have clarity, to understand that they are in opposition, not for the sake of opposition, not for the sake of having a safe seat or a comfort. We are in opposition because we don't agree the way NRM is running Uganda. We don't agree that NRM now has made Uganda a war zone. We don't agree that NRM has violated human rights. We don't agree that NRM has failed to deliver service. We don't agree that there is corruption at rampage. We don't agree with prisoners, political prisoners. We don't agree with killing, the silent genocide. So what we must play it clean. We have got 3 examples this week for the last two weeks. So they are exposing people that they don't have clarity what they have got to do politically. When the leader of opposition calls people to do this, you should abide for once. And we had 2 voting in the parliament. One is impeachment for Zake. We had 26 signatures. So we are 109 in opposition. So where are these, the rest of people 80? Okay, 2 people they are in prison, Segrinya and Sewanyana, they excused. So where are the 80 people? Where do you stand politically? Your clarity, do you understand why you are in opposition? We must be able to clarify, to distance, to keep ourselves within politics. Within, it has got to be politics first. You are in politics. We had the voting to bring Jimmy Mohuez into the parliament, into session, into cross examination. Who voted? Who didn't vote? You who didn't vote, what happened? What is your position? Keep it clean. The days of hide and seek, they have gone. We live in a cyber world. We live in a globalization. The whole world is too small. Global is now like a small village. Where were you now when we are voting for Jimmy Mohoes to be probed up into the floor of the parliament? You didn't vote. What is your problem? Hide and seek. You ate money from NRM. You don't understand. You are under intimidation. But what about Nkunyinji? Nkunyinji, he said when he was dealing with the matters to go to look for Freddie Rumbuye, he was having threats from Orim, but he did not give up. So many people, Bobby Wine is threatened every day. So when you know your clarity, when you know your position, you don't back down. Politically, you have to stand up the ground. The leaders, you have to know your position. So we had 3 voting. We sit out, vote for Moise to be probed, and then Zake of recent. 26. Zake for me is one of my man of the year. I've posted it. I'm not telling lies. Go on my post, you're gonna find it there. I posted is one of 4 the men of the year of 2021 for me. I'll keep on saying those people, but he is on the list, is a list that you don't expect. 4 people that I take their man of the year. Another one, let me say him. I know he's gonna throw it back to me, but I don't mind. I love him politically. I love him for what he is. He's Faustin Masaba. He's one of my 4 men of the year of 2021. I could tell you, but politically, let people vote politically. We had the voting of Zaki. Where were you MPs? NUP, we are 57. 26, they voted. Where is the 20 what? Because where is the 19? Because Sewanyana and Segrinya, they are into prison. You don't come to vote. Let us keep it clean politically. The hide and seek is gone. Let it be there. There is clarity. There is always, you have to take interest into the party and the national interest. The party and the national interest. At a time where you look at NRM, they have resorted to violence, to war zone. They are fighting people anywhere from anywhere. They have got mafias. They have got orchestrated bills. They have got propaganda against NUP. They want to confuse because they know the power is going. It's a revolution. They know it more than we know it. So they are preparing, but they are saying we shall not leave it like that. We shall go fighting. Remember Idi Amin when he was on his way, Ginger? He was still saying he's still the president. We've heard it. He was so defiant. So, fellow Ugandans, let us keep it clean. Let us keep it clean politically. That when a bill comes, you have to vote. Also, when we talk about leaders, there is expectation of leaders, and we, the public, a leader must be accessible. I would like to thank all NUP members who are accessible to me, who gives me time, who answers me. A leader, you must be accessible in any forms of the way. When people, they tag you, you have to show acknowledgement. Give them a like. Say, okay, a leader, you have to be accessible. Now, for me, I've stopped tagging some of the leaders because they don't reply. But leaders, that you give people energy and motivation. Once you reply, once you reply, I saw my comrade Ivan Bruce 2 days ago. He was so vibrant, jubilant when he was talking about the day our president-elect Bobby Wine liked his comment. Can you see? That is the pride for his life, entire life. So we must know once you are a leader, don't be a leader that you are in a position people to look at you. Don't be a leader that you are in a position to look down people. Don't be like a leader that people, they are forced to call you honorable or Mr. blah, blah, blah. Be normal. A good leader is accessible. A good leader is down to earth. Don't be like Museveni. He meets people by distance. So a leader, and as we, the public, we have to respect the people. We have to respect our leaders. But we have not to respect them for them to work on us. But there is a natural respect. We speak to them, we report to them, we refer to them, we consult them, we ask them, we work together. So it is a teamwork. But you find some leaders, they are way detached from the public. Don't forget you were voted in the people. Don't forget you are going back for the votes. And those people you are going back for the votes, they are the people that send you to the parliament. When they send you, whichever, if you were councillor, if you are a member of parliament, any leadership opposition, if you were volunteer, if you are what, remember you are there to serve the people. This is why our constitution says all power belongs to the people. So people, they are in charge. So leaders, adhere, listen, be accessible to your constituents, to your people, that you stand up for you to be a leader. We must keep it clean in these days. You can see NRM is swamping NUP. NRM has bamboozled NUP. NRM has sort of like come to NUP and say we're gonna strangle you. We have run out of ideas. We have the case of Kakwesa is going viral. It is international news. We have to keep it in the news because internationally they cannot intervene the way we want them to intervene. But anything to do with the human rights, they will find a way to intervene. They will find a way to clamp on the government. They will find a way to clamp on the what? On all these people or acting, committing crime. They will find a way. So we have to stick. This is why I said we have arrived at the point. It has taken us so long. That is a normal procedure. But once you get the case of human rights homing down, it's going to help. And people are like Kakoza, what you said. You said it in the courts of the law. And then we had the message. How I wish you speak in a Luganda fine. How I wish you speak that message again in English, so that we can be able to share that message It means a lot. It doesn't matter. You can speak your broken English. I don't know English. You can hear my English, gibberish. I don't know English. But I speak so that I can cut across that everybody doesn't have to say, I don't listen, I don't know, I don't know. No, 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 no. You see, Indians, they will speak mama, oh, blah, blah. Everybody will hear. But when we talk about politics, NRM has resorted into danger zone. They are in a war. I don't know people. I want people to tell me if anybody knows this man who jumped in the dock and clamped on NUP who was talking. So the way things they are happening now, this gentleman, I don't know. We need to identify this man who is in a pram shirt. It has got some pattern, flower pattern, who jumped in the dog. So this is what I'm telling you, that NRM has resorted to violence. They no longer mourning Vivian, mourning Prince, mourning Shafiq. NRM has resorted into a warfare. We are like in a warfare. For them, discussing in the parliament, it no longer matters because the parliament was taken from the word parler, which is in French, which means to interact. So the parliament is no longer for interaction. But let us keep it, my point today, we keep it clean politically. Let us stop the game of hide and seek. Those who want to hide in NUP to get on the ticket, please get out. The time they have come. This word now, you can be exposed within a minute. We can see Muhammad Nseleko was like in opposition, but now it has come out he wasn't in opposition. That hide and seek has got to stop. We have got so many people, the councillors who went and met whoever. We will hear these MPs. The hide and seek has gone. Clarity, we are in politics. Clarity, we are in opposition, alternative to NRM government. Clarity, we want change. Once we get change, we are going to transform our country. Clarity, we are sick. We are saddened that there is no service delivery, that corruption is at the highest. Clarity, when you are in opposition, you vote with the opposition unless it's bad. You can remember when I streamed the live, something to do with the Speaker of the Parliament. And people, they were saying I was wasting time, but it has come into play. I wasn't wasting time. I wasn't diverting anybody. You can see now the Speaker of the Parliament, it has come into play. Kadaga down. Olanya sick. Onito Monji has become an animal, has become a nuisance, has become a dictator. If you can go in my post, I'm gonna go and pull it down from Twitter. One day I identified Anita Monji as dangerous to opposition because she has been on opposition, she has been closer and people in opposition, so she has got easy access. So as a leader, you have to know, you as a leader, you have to be accessible, you have to be listening to people. And we, the public, we have to respect, we have to adhere and work together with our leader because we are the people. So clarity is so important. Stop making excuses when we come to vote. You remember who the former woman of Woman MP, who is she? I forgot her name, but I know her, Nabila. She absconded on Toji Kwatako. She absconded on OTT. You remember Nseleko voted the OTT for OTT. So all these things, they matter. Let us look this with a close eye. Let us look at the people who are backing out, but we have to learn to keep it clean politically. Politically, there are 5 issues that unifies the whole world, wherever you are. This is why you see Olanya is in hospital in the US, because there is no health services in Uganda. This is why you hear Matia Kasaja says, his children, they are abroad studying because there is no good health system in Uganda. This is why you hear so many Uganda, they are deserting Uganda. We have brain drain. They are going to Arabic countries for green pastures because there is no job creation in Uganda. This is why you can see we have got so many street kids. We have got ghettos. We have slums because people, they cannot afford to build decent houses, or government hasn't been able to provide affordable housing. So this is why you see economy is going down. It's not growing because transportation to rural area to collect the products, to be able to move them, moving from here to there, petrol is high now. This is why you can see these are the 5 key issues politically. Once you get them on the deck, I'm sure economy will go. Once you get them right, corruption will be eradicated. Once you get them right, the communities will be safer and happier. So you have to lay the foundation. This is why all these countries, even Russia, has got a good healthcare system. You see, this is where we are. Omongi is complaining that Zake was able to run and get gold because healthcare system in the US where Zake went for treatment is good, is advanced, but the healthcare system in Uganda is not good. You can have example like Namboze. She went to India. You cannot compare the healthcare system of India to US. So people in Uganda now, they are deluded. They don't understand how could Zake get healed, can be able to see, can be able to walk, because their intention was to disability him, to hit him the legs he never walks, and to hit them, to spray him the eyes that he will never see. But you know what? He went to a better healthcare system and it worked. So let us look at this objectively. And as a leader, you have to be objective. Let us keep it clean politically. Don't fight each other. I don't see the reason we are fighting each other. We should have a bus where we have people. We should not drop people. We should fill up our buses and bring more empty buses and put in that. Don't think that losing a comrade, it doesn't matter. It matters a lot. It's going to take a unit. So once we keep it clean politically, for me, this message is for leaders. You have to know how to keep it clean politically. We are tired of hide and seek. Stop backing out at a critical point. Stop disappearing. Stop not voting. Stop your excuses. I remember Bazeluka, who was, is he still MP of Nakawa? He was brought on a stretcher in ambulance in the parliament to vote against Article 102. If he did it, what about you? Look at Semakula. Look at Rutamagusi Semakula. He's DP, member of parliament on a DP, but he's NUP. But look when he speaks. Look the way, and look the way he speaks. He speaks politically objective in the interest of the people and Uganda. Once you get that, we will never be diverted. We are not going to have this problem, oh, NRM bought this, NRM compromise. Look at your ideology. What does it stand for? How does it look at to deliver service delivered? NUP, we have got 5 key issues. I keep on talking about them. Do you agree with the NRM militarization? They say they are going to secure the future. They are not securing the future. Fellow Ugandans, today, as we start our day, 17th of February 2022, a lot is going to happen. A lot is coming, but we have to look at the things. Let us be calm, but let us be quicker to give appropriate response. But we need our leaders. We need to feel that your energy. We need to contact you and you reply. We need to contact you by email, by tweet, by Facebook, by WhatsApp. Anything you have to reply, you are a leader. You a servant to the people. You have no chance of that you are resting. Once you were a leader, you were a leader. You were elected for 5 years. You stood up for that position, and we people, we didn't. We voted for you. All we want is for you to deliver. So remember, NRM has made Uganda a war zone, but NUP Our aim is to oust Museveni, is to get into power and transform our country. NRM has failed. What they are doing is war zone. They are fighting this one, and they are resulting into that. The bill for what? Harassment, cyber harassment. How is it going to help us? It's not going to help us. So we stand to be tested. But then if we have political lines that we follow, we are going to overcome. I'm telling you. Because the numbers, we don't have the numbers. But once we use our voices, we keep it clean, we keep it together, we organize ourselves. We organize, we say so and so is going to talk. So and so we are going to do this. That is what organization is about. We speak with one voice. We unite. I'm telling you, NRM, whether they have got 500 member of parliament, they cannot win against a unit. For me, the people I follow, they have been in a minority. My model, my hero number one is Nelson Mandela. He was in prison for 27 years. Okay, not all these people for what? For his party. Then Martin Luther, civil liberty, he stood up in America where they were segregated, where they came to know each other, they were slaves. It didn't matter where they got you from Ghana, but they joined and fight the white supremacy and they overcome. And my other hero is Rosa Parks. She refused to give up the seat on the bus in America for a white man. I like her. She was one, but she won. My other hero is a living hero, is Tina Turner. She's now 82, 83. Her birthday is 23rd of November. She stood up racism. She stood up for domestic violence. She stood up everything, challenges of gender, whatever. But she's happy. She's what? Hey, so we keep it politically. Let us also follow up these people, our MPs, our member of parliament, our shadow ministers, our advisory committee. Go to them every morning and find what have they said. Don't sit there that you wait things to be done. Kyagulanyi has always told us, don't wait for him. Wherever you will be Kyagulanyi, what do you think he's saying that? He cannot do it alone. We can give him the energy. We can form up disobedient team. We can come up with anything. Then if we plan and we do it together, it comes off. Kyagulanyi is going to be happy and everybody is going to be happy. But it is as if everybody is waiting for Museveni to fall off, that power is going to come us. No, we need to keep it clean politically. We are missing those people who are doing hide and seek. Please stop it. Member of parliament, those who are doing hide and seek, you better come and say you are no longer belong to this, because it is very simple and it's very clean. It's no problem you embarrassing yourself. Everybody, whenever there is voting, Ugandans, they take note. So you are embarrassing yourself. So you need clarity. When it comes to vote, you have to vote in the interest of opposition and in the interest of the country. All these three voting, where have you been? Jimmy Muhoozi, Zake, then to sit out, where have you been? So you bring in tribalism, you bring in race card, you bring in religion. It's not about that. Let us look at politics as politics. Let us look at leaders as leaders, but leaders show us example. Keep in the lane, keep it clean. You're embarrassing yourself. The clarity is there. We are here for change and to transform our country. Anything you come to vote, you are going to vote against the dictator. You are going to vote against violation of human rights. A case when it comes violation, and when you were leader, once you were elected, you have to be leader for the whole area you are being elected. You don't choose that from, like NRM says, mwalonda bubi temujja kufuna service delivery. No, once you are elected, you have to be a leader for everybody. This is what we mean national unity platform. We are on national level, we are united, we are on the same platform. Stop patronizing people. Stop being a leader that you want people to come and say honorable. For me, I call people honorable when you are honorable. When I've seen that what you do, it deserves to be honorable. Otherwise, it's not going to be. So, politics, we keep in a straight line. Okay, let us keep on a straight line because we are in a war zone. Hide and seek is gone and should stop. And the clarity, what is your side? What is your stand? What does the people you stand for this elected you for? What does your party line says? Why would you vote with the what? With the government? It doesn't matter whether there are many, our vote will matter. Our vote will stand in history. Our children, our grandchildren will come and say, Mama voted against the lift of age limit. Mama voted against Zaki being expelled in parliament. Mama voted for Jimmy Mohons to come on the floor. Mama stood with member of parliament to abscond for 10 days. So it's very simple. We just want to be so stubborn. That is what Uganda we are about. We just love the difference. We just love what? Morning, Mary. Morning, Nina. These NRM goons have never had a love for Ugandans. Okay, exactly. They have never loved Uganda. That is morning, Nachimuli Jamila. Okay, I love you and I wish you have a very good day. Vivian Nkwagala, Prince Nkwagala. Thanks everybody for your comment. I know it's too early, but well, someone has got to start the day. I started the day, so let us add on that. And thanks everybody who do live stream. I really enjoy the videos. Before I come here, I watched the 3 videos. So that is for me how I treasure. Once I speak, I know somebody is gonna put. Thank you for sharing. Let us keep it clean politically with the clarity. Hide and seek is gone. Akamod Kagens. So people power, our power, people power. NUP everywhere, everywhere NUP. Salute.